Hi, and welcome to Fusion 360. With the implementation of electronic design capabilities to Fusion 360, it makes it really easy for electronic and mechanical engineers to collaborate in an environment that provides instantaneous updates between those. These electromechanical workflows can be different depending on your product. In this tutorial, we'll learn more about the options which are meant to be used when the enclosure geometry is leading the PCB outline. Before we go live with Fusion, let's cover some basics using a few slides. The 3D PCB is the interface that allows for the circuit layout and the design workspace work together. From this slide, notice that you're capable of creating the 3D PCB from the circuit layout editor. Changes done to the circuit board, such as moving or mirroring components or modifying the PCB outline, can be performed in the 3D PCB, which will trigger and synchronize with your layout editor. By providing you a functional 3D PCB, you are able to use the electronic e-cooling simulation tools, create manufacturing drawings, create realistic looking renders of your PCB, or even insert the 3D PCB in the intended enclosure. As mentioned earlier, today we want to show you a few methods available to capture enclosure geometry, which is intended to be used by the engineer that's going to be laying out the circuit board. Traditionally, file conversions will be necessary. This method works, but when changes are required, a new set of file conversions are needed. If you think about it, this can cause delays in getting your product to market. It all boils down to accurately capturing the enclosure outline and hand it off to the PCB hardware engineer for a precise component layout. For our first example, we'll be using our traditional PCB create. This method allows you to select a face or a sketch profile and use it in the 3D PCB, which can in turn be imported into the PCB layout. This option works great as long as you understand if changes need to be done to the outline geometry in the design workspace. It will require that you create a new 3D PCB. The hardware engineer can make changes to the board outline as well as any holes or opening for the circuit board. In the 3D PCB layout, you can edit the sketch and make changes. These will be adopted by the PCB layout. This in turn can be a rather flexible workflow for mechanical and electronic engineers. As a mechanical engineer, it is possible you want to have full control of all mechanical aspects of the PCB. Then the next option is for you. This is called PCB derived. PCB derived only works with sketch profiles. So before you start using it, make sure that you have created a sketch profile which is intended to be used as the board outline. The primary benefit of using this option is that you'll be able to make changes to the sketch profile in the design workspace, and this will cascade into the 3D PCB. There are a few other benefits we will learn about, but I'll tell you more about this when we go live with Fusion 360. For our example, we'll be using an enclosure that would be a bit more interesting than your traditional square or rectangular shape. I thought that would be more interesting for you. I'll begin by creating a sketch and select the top of the standoff as my plane. With the plane selected, I'll use the projection tool from the Create menu and select all the shapes that need to be considered for our circuit board layout. We'll be selecting the outline of the primary body, then the holes from the standoffs. You see those three buttons on the top? Those are necessary shapes as well. Now that you've created the intended sketch profile for your circuit board, use the PCB Create option from the Create pull-down menu. Now, select all the geometries that will be necessary for our electronic hardware engineer to lay out our circuit board. After confirming the selected shape, notice that the 3D PCB will appear in the 3D PCB editor. Let's take a quick look at what we currently have on our circuit layout. Notice that at the moment, there's the traditional 4x6 inch layout, which comes up by default when working with Fusion 360. we'll be replacing it by the enclosure geometry that we just captured. Let's return to the 3D PCB editor, and I'll select the link to my existing PCB. Yes, it was that easy. In a matter of moments, we have captured a rather complex outline and placed it on our circuit layout. Now, our PCB layout engineer will not have to guess where the opening for those buttons are located, or make sure that he doesn't route near those standoff holes. Since we use PCB Create to capture our enclosure geometry, I'm able to return to the 3D PCB and make changes to the captured outline. For this example, I'm just going to round off these corners for the square. Now, I'll push these changes back to the 3D PCB. Pretty easy. Now, in turn, let's make changes to the PCB layout and update the 3D PCB. As you notice, it is a very flexible workflow. If I return to the original workspace and make changes to the original sketch, you'll notice that I don't have the mechanism to have those changes be adopted by the existing 3D PCB. I'm not able to import them either. Changes need to be set to a new 3D PCB. Now, we're going to perform the exact same process you just did, but this time we're going to be using the Derive PCB. From the Create pull-down menu, select the option Derive PCB from Sketch. And now go ahead and select all the profiles necessary for our PCB layout, just as you did earlier with PCB Create. Now, when we select OK, the 3D PCB will have the exact same results as you did earlier. With the captured geometry in the 3D PCB, let's take a quick peek at our current PCB layout outline. Notice that the traditional 4x6 inch board is available. Now, let's go ahead and link our captured geometry to our PCB layout. Same steps as we did earlier. Now, here's the difference. If I look at the properties of any of the shapes that are in the layout editor, they are locked, meaning that it is not intended for the hardware designer to modify any of these captured shapes. Furthermore, if I synchronize my layout with the 3D PCB and attempt to edit the sketch profile, it comes up blank. The idea is for the design workspace to be in full control of all mechanical aspects of our PCB layout geometry. Let's now return to the design workspace and edit the original sketch you created for the PCB layout. For our example, I'm going to project another face. Notice that the projection now appears on my original sketch. After saving my changes, let's return to the 3D PCB. Please notice that the change has triggered some warnings in the editor. Let's go ahead and click on the warning to adopt these changes. You may be wondering, why didn't the changes automatically appear? That's because we need to edit the board in the 3D PCB layout to accept these changes. From the timeline, select the option Edit Board from the context menu. With the sketch profile displayed, you have the option to select or deselect available captured shapes. I will now deselect the latest captured shape. After confirming the selection, let's go ahead and synchronize the PCB layout. Now, the new shape has the new geometry. And there you have it. This workflow really gives you better control of the outline and other mechanical characteristics of the PCB layout to the mechanical engineer. Thank you for joining us. And remember, making your product smart is only a tab away. All this and more with Fusion 360.